And which other countries came and took part of Africa?
French.
A Frenchman.
French.
Now tell me, which countries did you control? Did your
I'm not a Frenchman. Algeria is the one.
Algeria? That's correct. That was one of the early colonies. Algeria in 1830. They conquered. So this was the one of the early territories. Actually, they conquered. They took Egypt in 1798 already, and then they took this Algeria. And when they took Algeria, they made it a party, a holiday party. The military went from Marseille, from the south of France, and they said, anybody who want to come and watch, like tourist boats and fun family boats, you can come with, and you can come and see how we bomb these people out of the water and make them run. And they were there from 1830 until 1962. We'll look at Algeria. Algeria is and they settled this place with people from Southern Europe. So these were settlers. So settler, I want to tell you, it's not going to be like one bullet, one settler, what's it, PAC thing. But it's a long history of this thing, of settler. And that form of colonialism we'll look at, okay? So what happened is they settled this with lots of white people, of poor. They usually, what happened is these countries, they would send the poor people out, because the homeless, the jobless, send them from Paris, from Marseille, from the industrial cities, the people they don't want, they send them there. So they also send Portuguese and others. They said, go and make it white. And they created there a system which was just like apartheid. Okay? So there's a settler colony. That's a concept we're going to look at. They are different. So, okay, we could go ahead of ourselves. What is the other places they went to? Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. So all these people now, not all, by the way, sorry, most of the people in the big cities who have an education, the French like to say they all speak French. They don't all speak French. But the official languages and the big cities, they speak Francais, like Monde here. He's from Burkina, I think. No?
No.
You're not from Burkina. You're not from Burkina. Okay. But maybe, okay, what other countries? Come quickly, do any of you people...
I don't know whether it's Nigeria.
Now, Congo is different. We're going to look at Congo. Congo is different. Which one?
I'm not sure about the Nigeria.
Not Nigeria. And there's another country called Niger. Niger, next to. And by the way, all these countries can beat Bafana Bafana. Okay, I don't wear Bafana Bafana t-shirts. I wear small clubs from these countries because those small clubs will all beat Bafana, by the way. But look, these countries are very poor and they beat Bafana. Mali is also French, by the way. They draw. We have something to do with our football here. So let's look at what we do here. Let's look at the other countries. So Niger is different from Nigeria. So Nigeria was taken by the British, and the colonial powers were very unimaginative. They think they're clever, but they simply use the same word. So you can say Niger, Nigeria, and they basically cut up the place. We're going to look at how the continent was cut up. What other countries?
Chad.
Chad, like Chad. Chad was French. What else? Niger was, Mali was, Mauritania was, Senegal, and so on. Do any of you know people from West Africa? So, firstly, the French took quite a bit of West Africa. Okay, all those countries I mentioned now, but the British also. We're going to go through those places like Ghana. Cote d'Ivoire was French. Ghana was British. Nigeria. Cameroon had three powers that took Cameroon: the Germans, the French, and the British. So some of these places were controlled by three powers. Any of you know people from West Africa in South Africa, living in Khayelitsha, selling stuff in Cape Town?
Yeah.
Where is he from or she from?
I'm from Nigeria.
No, that's not. I'm talking French speaking. No. Where?
Yeah, no, that's scarce. They are so scarce in those areas.
Oh, okay. They're not saying they don't there because there are many Senegalese here.
Yeah.
Senegalese traders. Okay. They would speak some French. Now somebody mentioned Congo. Now Congo is very different, and Congo is you mentioned Congo, but now Congo wasn't French. They speak French, but Congo was taken by which country? Where in Europe do they also speak French? Congo was taken by Belgium. Okay. But I'm wrong, not even by Belgium. Congo was taken by the King of Belgium. In fact, the Parliament of Congo didn't accept it. So Belgium became the personal property of the king. In all the other places, the governments and the parliaments had control, okay, over the territories. So in France, the French Assembly had an interest in the running of the affairs and the national government and so on. And in fact, in the French case, if you had enough education, if you were from Mali or from Senegal, and they said civilized, if you had enough civilization, if you could speak French well and you could behave like a Frenchman, you could go to the parliament. Okay, you could go to Paris and be in the parliament. So what happened, in fact, in that case, on independence, the presidents and the prime ministers were still in the parliament in Paris. But not in the British case. In the British case, you couldn't go to London to sit in Westminster. If you were, you couldn't become a citizen. So the Congo was very different because it was the personal property of the king. And because there was a difference between the king and the government, the whole of the Congo was given to private companies to run. And so it was very violent because the companies, the king said the companies could run this show, and they could be the legal system, they could be the tax collector, they could be the employer, which obviously meant, nobody, there was no oversight, there was no system of justice. Even if colonial justice was always injustice to the natives, the Congo was particularly bad, was particularly violent. And we can decide what we want to concentrate on, or if you want to see movies or further discussions about any particular country.